This is how you stop children's phone addiction. Mom took ashes from the furnace and drew dark circles around her child's eyes. She woke up like this and immediately wanted to use her dad's phone.
看手机眼睛会变黑哦，你还要不要看？
She still wants it. They finally let her borrow it.
你眼睛变黑的了
The，child is focused on the phone and doesn't
你
believe
眼睛
it
变黑的了。
until they handed her a mirror. She saw herself and burst into tears.
眼睛看电视看的。哎呦，
看手机吗？
还看不看手机？看手机看的。
不看了，不看给爸爸。
She gave the phone back instantly.
妈给擦干净就没有黑眼圈了，那还看手机吗？
After a cleanup, she no longer wants to touch a phone again.
干没干净啊？干净了吧？
Would you try this trick? She wants her son to feel the pain of childbirth, so she tricked him into coming with her.
想吃多少吃多少。
Her husband goes first to encourage their son,
你知道为什么疼吗？可能是姿势不对，这样稍微对了。
and it starts.
不对，不对，不对！
He immediately stopped the machine.
哎呦我，哎呦不行了，真疼！哎呀，出来呀！
They even offered him a baby doll to hold.
不行，我就不行了，我真不行了，我
要停吗？8级了。
不用。
The husband only got up to level 8. He's getting headaches just from the experience. Now it's the son's turn.
特别疼。
He's immediately feeling the pain. But he powers through to level 10.
强度10级。
The dad accused him of cheating.
没有。
They pretended to be famous vloggers just to get a free meal.
合肥美食在线，探寻宝藏小店。今天我们来到了山羊部落啊，咱们家200万的粉丝说他们家的羊杂汤啊，样大便宜又好吃。
They asked the chef about his dish's famous qualities.
就羊杂汤，好吃要求啊，经济实惠，好吃不贵。哦，看着挺不错，给我来一碗。好的。
Then their friend pretended to be their fan, even asking for a selfie. The chef noticed and brought out a big bowl. He even adds extra meat. They succeeded in getting a big meal.
味道杠杠的。
哎，兄弟，怎么又换手机了？
Now they're pretending to be sponsored creators too. The chef buys the act and brings out more side dishes. But he wants something in return.
那你这多不好意思啊，老板送这个又送那个的，你帮我们推广推广。可以，这没问题，我到时候发视频的时候一定艾特你。
He wanted them to promote his shop. They panic, wait for the chef to leave.
老板走了吗？
走了走了走了。
那个吃完赶紧走，吃完赶紧走，这赶紧走。再
To sneak out before getting caught.
This son loves pranking his dad.
会起床。
First, he feeds his dad chocolate from his diaper. But the dad just smiles and even enjoys it. Next, while dad relaxes with a foot bath, the son pees in the water. Later, dad smells his feet and asks for a towel. The son laughs and reveals his prank. Dad is visibly frustrated, but no matter what, they still love each other, even when the son drools all over his face.
You won't believe her transformation. She wants to give her mom a makeover. First, she picks the perfect wig.
我要挑战这种蓝色头发。
It looks amazing.
哇，蓝色真的很显白哎！我之前很想染蓝色，但我怕秃头。
Next, she finds trendy millennial clothes.
哎，戴反了！
From behind, her mom looks way
别
younger.
做了，别做了，别做了，穿过去。不是，背影真的很绝，没开玩笑。
Time for makeup. The blush and lipstick make her glow. Now, for the final reveal. She's actually 49 years old, but now she looks 20 years younger. What do you think of this transformation? Like and subscribe for more wholesome content. What if you only wanted to buy one pellet? The clerk reluctantly accepts the plastic bag. Now he's looking to pay for the pellet. The guard inspects the almost empty plastic bag. He's completely confused. What should he do? The guard directs him to pay at the cashier. But now she's confused too. Finally, the manager steps in. He takes one look. He bursts out laughing. After inspecting the bag, he confirms. It's not stealing. He lets him keep it for free. Would you go through all this for just one pellet? This is how $1 million painting was made. It all starts with paint-filled balloons thrown at the artist. He hangs the canvas into a wall and paints his own silhouette. Having problems with handling paint, but it's a worthy sacrifice for his masterpiece. curious about his food, but is she ready for what's coming next? She eyes the man's food but refuses his offer. Still, he hands her a piece of sticky rice. She hesitates, but he convinces her to take a bite. Finally, she did. He pulls out spicy snacks. Once again, she's curious, but refuses. That doesn't stop him. He forces the snack into her hand and even opens it. She eats it and instantly regrets it. The spice hits and he brings out an entire gallon of water. He even asks a nearby man to serve her water in a fancy wine glass. Would you accept food from this guy? Let us know in the comments. This is the best way to start your day. It's an omelet from above. What do you think? This is an airport internet cafe. Every staff member is dressed like a stewardess. To enter, you need to undergo an inspection. The lighter is confiscated. It turns out the manager is selling the contraband items. A customer is calling for assistance. There's even a private room for VIP customers. Food and drinks are served right to their tables. It's still a superb service, even if the manager is asking for tips. But then, there's even a shuttle service to the toilet. Oh no! He is the greatest magician of all time. Two passersby get curious about his magic tricks. First up, the card trick. He asks them to pick a card and write on it. They return the cards to his hand and he asks the man to throw them in the air. The magician catches two cards and he got the correct ones. The two are amazed. Next is his magic rope trick. He ties up the woman and she can't escape from his knots, but then... She got out. The man also wanted to try it out. The magician ties him up and performs his trick. It turns out they tricked the man into a robbery. Have you ever seen bear wrestling? Today, this man is wrestling a big brown bear. The bear may be gentle, but it's a beast in a fight. Oh no! His friend isn't convinced. Can he really win? The first fighter enters and gives the bear a fight, but he still lost. It's the second fighter's turn. Time for the third fighter. He successfully took down the bear, and it ran away. Now it's the man's turn. But the bear completely overpowers him. He has no choice but to run and apologize. So they took it down as a group. This old man is having trouble selling his souvenirs. A puppeteer sees this and decides to help. He told him he'll help sell it using his skills. A group of people got curious and wanted to see his show. He started making jokes with the crowd. The old man smiles as more people stop to watch. After a while, the crowd became larger. Then the puppeteer pitches the souvenirs. The audience loves them and starts buying. The puppeteer is satisfied and quietly leaves. Like and subscribe for more wholesome content. This might be the most pampered chicken ever. A chicken is bathed in soothing hot water, nourishing its feathers. It enjoys a relaxing brush and sound wave therapy. Premium oil in a ball is used for a luxurious massage. Wrapped in a towel, it's placed in a drying machine. But wait, why are its feathers gone? The oil is now rubbed directly on its skin. The masseuse brings out a knife and uses it to cut the meat. Then a food processor minces it into a fine paste. It is then molded into a round shape and put in the oven to cook. Pet food is poured into a bowl, then a cat eats it. Turns out it's just a fancy cat food commercial. Will you buy this for your pets? This insane football trick could win you the finals. He pulls off a slick crossover move to confuse the goalkeeper. And then... goal! He watches his motorcycle like a hawk and even chains it around his neck. But the barber needs to turn his head. The man won't budge, but then... it's gone! The man is angry at his barber. The key is still there, but no bike. Her task is to buy movie tickets.
What can I do for you today?
She needs to buy tickets for 2 adults and 1 child.
Big mom to cat.
Big man, 2 man.
Big mom.
She's getting close.
Children.
How many children?
Big mom,
Big mom,
egg.
But humans don't lay eggs.
What time would you like to see the movie?
The movie starts at 2 p.m.
After 2 minutes.
After 2 minutes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Hello.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. 2 minutes.
2 minutes. I don't understand.
She laughed at herself and decided to go home.
帰る。
She blames the man for not understanding.
やっぱ心だから。
This kid just got scammed at the carnival, but he came back with a secret move. He pays $10 for 5 rings and misses every shot. The clown offers 10 rings for $10 and the kid accepts.
现在小孩真好无忧。
A homeless man warns him. It's a scam. But the clown pushes him away. Even with 10 rings, the kid failed to win a prize. The clown even cheated.
又没了，还要不要玩呢？
The kid trains with the old man and learns a secret technique.
套圈讲求的是快准狠，对臂力要求极高，千里之外均可命中。很好，大功已成，快去报仇吧！
谢谢师傅。
The kid comes back for revenge and this time asks for 20 rings. He doesn't miss a single prize. He even finishes with his ultimate move and clears the stand.
老板再见了。
哎呦我的妈！
She accidentally gets squirted with squid ink. She tried wiping and washing, but then... the scallops bit her finger. Now her friend's searching, but she accidentally got into camouflage.
Huh?
She tried washing again, but it only got worse. She tried wearing a disguise, but got confused for someone else.
弟弟要逃出去呀？来这排队的吗？啊？阳光彩虹小白马，你是那个？I don't no，我不是。
The woman has another trick up her sleeve.
Oh no! 什么玩意儿？
这有人，没有人发现咱俩吧？走回家。
She became her friend's shadow, but it got too dark at night.
你哪搁这飘呢？我不知道你能看着我吗？
She teaches 115 kids all by herself and runs the whole school. All of them are from rural villages, left behind by the education system. She makes it her mission to teach and care for these children. She feeds them, buys supplies, and only charges $100 per semester. The teacher may be intimidating, but she never hit them.
刀子嘴豆腐心。
梦想很温柔，很大方，他愿意给我买很多东西给我们吃。
She dedicates herself so that the children can have a better future. Seeing this, the man decided to help them out. He buys and cooks a whole pig for the kids.
Yeah， 多吃点肉。
Bought toys, school supplies, and even donated tablets to help with learning. Her love and care for these children is absolutely priceless.
他们健康、积极去成长，一切都值得。
She cares for them like they're her own. Like and subscribe for more wholesome content. They're serving up Sushi Babies today. First up, the Shrimp Sushi Baby. Then the Salmon Sushi Baby. Next is an Octopus Sushi Baby. Here's the Anago Sushi Baby. The Tuna Sushi Baby. He transforms into Otoro Tuna. And finally, the Tamago Sushi Baby. The chef even wraps him in seaweed. This hilarious act is from the Japanese show Masquerade, and they won 3rd place. Would you try Sushi this cute? She wants to hit the gym, but then... She needed help just to pull the weights down. The coach asked a question.
你认为是终身为父什么意思呢？要是一天是你老师，一辈子都是你爸爸。
变成爸爸了，老师突然变成爸爸。
He suddenly became her father. She wanted to flex her muscles.
卡哇伊。
She got made fun of instead.
你们两个的差的有点太多。
The coach compliments her.
在外国人里面是练得最好的。
你问我来过几个
But actually,
外国人？
就你一个。
This woman rides with her dogs, pulling the cart. The dogs are enjoying playing with her and are zooming. But then... she got injured. They had to rush home and disinfect the wound. The dogs are absolutely heartbroken, apologizing to their owner because they caused her pain. Now it's time for round 2, and they decided to ramp up their defense. She gears up with knee pads and a helmet, not taking any chances. First, she tried with only one dog pulling.
Okay, let's go.
But then, maybe she's not quite ready for a comeback just yet. They spent the entire day with a sassy grandma they just met.
Okay.
First, they kick off the day with strong black coffee. The grandma wanted to buy this cute hat.
Huh?
Then they bought some scratch tickets. It looks like they won big. It was just a prank. The grandma is mesmerized by this handsome man. She even requested a private show from these hunks. They even went outside. Her final thoughts?
你还要表现那样子吗？
She brought a giant cup of ramen on the train. She fills her massive ramen cup with hot water and heads to her seat. The man next to her is eating ramen too and can't stop staring. He asks if she could finish the meal. She sees his sausage and gets jealous. So she pulls out her own giant sausage. The man is stunned. What big sausage you have? Then she reveals a giant ostrich egg. They crack it open and share it like old friends. Finally, she whips out chopsticks as big as the bowl, but she struggles, so the man offers to help. Who knew ramen could lead to instant friendship on a train? He's the best dad ever. Even while talking business on the phone, he still lets his daughter cover him in stickers. He's not even bothered. It seems to be an everyday habit for them. He even uses his leg hair to help his daughter in making clay people as her entertainment. Aren't they just so cute? He even plays with her, like this head massager. She's ticklish, but they're enjoying their time together. But he ate her food once, and this happened. Do you want a daughter like her? This baby is an actual genius. You get to keep what's inside the rings you throw. And this baby, she's got a strategy no one expected. At just 3 years old, she's already outsmarting the crowd. But other people have their own strategies too. They aim the rings at her head so they can win and take her home. Who wouldn't want a baby this cute? Even when she removes the rings, they keep throwing at her. Even when she changes outfits, they still target her. She's had enough, but she's really sweet to people who plays properly. She'll even hand you the rings herself. She'll also give you the ones they throw at her. Just don't try to snatch them away or this will happen. She stops crying once she gets more rings, but then... She's waiting for her food when suddenly, the chef drives off with his stall. She runs after him and starts cooking on the go. She even grabs and tosses some sausages in the pan. The chef stops at a new spot, and she's finally ready for her takeout. But then,
好嘞，哎，慢走啊，搁这吃。
啥意思？这不是我的吗？
他先来的，下份到你。
he hands her meal to someone else. Oh, no. He cooks up a new meal for her. But then, he just hands her the ladle and now she must cook once again.
老板，来份炒面加个蛋。
我是炒河粉加肠。
不是我路过的，这是炒的我自己。老板。
Things get wild. Customers start lining up thinking she's the chef. She grabs the real chef and throws him back to the kitchen.
我天天来到这个摊，他天天就在这个位置，这炒饭。哎呀，不讲理了，真是不讲理了。
This is China's Wild Water Splashing Festival, and she had no chance of survival. Oh, no. She became everyone's target because of her shouting. But she comes back in armor, ready for war. She picks a fight with the whole squad. But their water power is too strong. She's overwhelmed by their group attack. She comes back with more water guns, but she never stood a chance. They even attacked her preemptively. They start putting shampoo on her head nonstop. She tries to rinse it off, but they just keep adding more. It's a never-ending shower. Finally, they stop and help her wash it all off. But then... Today, she's seeking guidance for her diet. First up, breakfast. She's only given a single boiled egg. She can't even eat the yolk without getting compared to a dog. She's so hungry, she steals her classmate's chicken drumstick. Now it's lunchtime. She was given a salad stuffed inside a bell pepper. She looks so happy while her classmates eat her meat. But then... she was caught eating the professor's snacks. Time for the big reveal. She didn't lose a single kilogram, but her friend who wasn't even dieting lost 0.2 kilograms. They're testing their limits against Typhoon Winds today. Even a weightlifter is struggling to stay on his feet. They've set up 8 giant wind turbines for the experiment. He easily pulls off a backflip. Now this is level 8 wind strength. He withstands the winds for a moment, but his cart gets completely blown away. Now it's time for level 12. Even sitting on an office chair, he gets bent backwards. The chair doesn't stand a chance and flies straight into the pool. Oh, no. Now he must stand against the impact of level 14. He's barely able to walk against the wind, but for a brief moment, he actually floats. And to finish it off, they bring out a giant umbrella, testing it at level 8, level 12, and level 14 winds.